Good morning students. In last lecture we have discussed about different variety of thermometer which we use to measure temperature of different substances. Today we will start a new topic, that is transfer of heat. You have seen many times that frying pan become hot when kept on flame. Why? Because heat passes from flame to utensils. When pan is removed from fire, it slowly cool down. Why cool down? Because heat is transferred from pan to surrounding. In both cases, what you observe? Heat flow from higher temperature body to lower temperature body. So in fact, in all cases, heat always flow from hotter object to colder object. The heat transfer from one place to another place or one part of body to another part, there are different processes. First process is conduction process. The process by which heat is transferred from hotter end to colder end of object is known as conduction. In solid, generally the heat is transferred by process of conduction. The material which allow heat to pass through them easily are known as conductor of heat. Examples are aluminium, iron and copper. The material which do not allow heat to pass through them are known as poor conductor of heat. Example, plastic and wood. Poor conductor are also known as insulator. And in case of water, when water is heated, water near flame gets hot and hot water rise up. The cold water from sides move down towards source of heat. This water also get hot and rises up. Water from sides move down and the process continue till water get heated. This mode of heat transfer is known as convection. See this figure 4.9. When heat is given to water, then lower layer of water become hotter and hot water is lighter than cold water, so it will move upward and upper layer of cold water will move towards downward. Again this colder water will become hot, then again hot water will move upward and cold water will move downward. So this process continue till whole water is heated. So whole water is heated by process of convection. Another interesting example of convection phenomena is sea breeze and land breeze. What is sea breeze and land breeze? The people living in coastal area experience interesting phenomena. During daytime, land get heated faster than water. So air over the land become hotter and rises up, and the cooler air from seas rushes in toward land to take its place. The warm air from land moves towards sea to complete cycle. This air from sea is called as sea breeze. Okay. At night there is exactly reverse process because water cool down more slowly than land. So cool air from land move towards sea. This is called land breeze. See figure 4.11. Let us see. This is daytime. The cold air from sea move toward land and hot air from land move toward sea, and this is sea breeze. And night time, hot air from sea move towards land and cold air from land moves towards sea, that is land breeze. Another process by which heat is transferred from one place to another place, that is radiation phenomena. See how do you know that sun give us warmth by which phenomena? This phenomena is radiation phenomena. The sun from earth is at a distance of nearly 1.5 into 10 raised to power 8 kilometer, and the heat from sun we get by process of radiation. The transfer of heat by radiation process does not require any medium. It can take place whether medium is present or not. When we sit in front of room heater, we get heat by the process of radiation. Okay, I hope now you are able to understand about these three processes of heat transfer. One is conduction, second is convection, and third one is radiation. Now next topic is kind of clothes we wear in summer and winter. In summer we prefer light colored clothes, and in winter we prefer dark colored clothes. Why? What happens? Why there is need of such thing? Because light surfaces are reflector and dark color surfaces are absorber. Dark surface absorb more heat, and therefore we feel comfortable in dark color clothes, and light color clothes reflect most of heat when fall on them. So in summer we feel comfortable in light color cloth, and in winter we feel comfortable in dark color cloth. Next topic is woolen cloth keep us warm in winter. Yes, because woolen is poor conductor of heat, and there is an air trap between wool fiber, and air prevents the flow of heat from our body to cold surroundings, so we feel warm. And when we talk about that a thick blanket, one thick blanket is given to us, or two thin blanket joined together having equal thickness, which will give us more warmth. These two thin blanket joined together will go and give us more warmth. Why? Because the air trapped between these two thin layer of blanket is also an insulator, which will not allow to pass of heat from our body to surrounding. Okay, so from this chapter is completed. I hope all of you are able to understand. In this chapter we have discussed about different hot and cold bodies, and the different thermometers, and the process by which heat is transferred from one place to another place, that is conduction, convection, and radiation, and different kind of clothes which we use to wear in summer or winter. I hope all of you are able to understand it. Tomorrow we will send a PDF related to question answer of this particular chapter lesson heat. So please complete that assignment questions into your fair notebook. Okay, thank you.